Security. Security is super important these days as things move into the cloud. You have financial data being stored in the cloud. You have shared cloud storage places like Google Drive and Dropbox and things like that. You have bank accounts in the cloud. You have all sorts of things with all of these logons and passwords. How do you know that it's secure? The bottom line is that you never really know, and if a hacker really wanted to hack you, they probably could. But there's a lot of things that you can do to protect yourself. For example, using strong passwords. All of my passwords are super strong, at least 15 characters with a gobbledygook of numbers and letters and all sorts of things. And this is to protect my data. Now, I don't actually remember these things. If you have never heard of a password manager, I highly recommend that you look into it. I use LastPass and it stores all of my passwords in there so that I don't have to remember them and I can use strong passwords for everything. The other thing I want to caution you about is sharing passwords. You should never share passwords with somebody else unless maybe a spouse, right? And that includes professional relationships. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to about their bookkeeping who says, well, I just let my accountant have access to my bank account. That's a terrible idea and should be a big red flag. You should be the only person that has access. And if it's a bank account that allows additional users, you can make your accountant or bookkeeper another user on your bank account. But that is the only way that they should have access to your bank. It's a security thing, it's a liability thing. It's just a bad idea. So make sure that everybody has their own accounts, and you can use a lot of other great ways to share information back and forth. I use some file pulling software and things like that, and it works pretty well. It depends upon the bank and the company, but there's ways around it. You do not have to give anybody a password to your sensitive information. Don't ever do that. And if somebody asks you for it, that's a red flag that they're not running a very secure business. Hope this helps.